I'm not very good at intros. So, hey everyone. I went away for a little while. I didn't really have anything interesting to talk about, so now that I do, I can actually pick up the camera and record. When making my videos, I get really worried that people are just going to be very bored by the things that I have to say, so I try and wait for something interesting to pop up, and then I can actually talk about it. And this one's a pretty good one, I think. I'm going to give a little bit of a backstory to this, because I feel it's a bit necessary to sort of explain why things were so bad. You've probably already seen from the titles that it's something to do with parties, so I'll give you a little bit of an explanation now. Some people have told me that I come across as relatively confident in front of a camera. That is because I have been recording things for a while. I haven't really gone face to face with the camera before, properly. I mean, I've done it before, but just not actually stood up, just talked to a camera. But really the confidence, I don't know where it comes from, because anything other than doing something that I enjoy, I'm a very nervous person. Going to any sort of gathering or party or just meeting up with people in general, in public or just in person, is really difficult. I get very nervous, I stutter on words, I don't know what to talk about, I don't go out often, so finding something to talk about and being interesting is very difficult. Whereas when I'm talking to a camera, I can just be myself and I can talk about the things that I like. And the same with talking online, I can just talk to people who enjoy the same things as me, which is gaming, films, TV shows, whatever. I mean, going outside, the majority of the people in my town seem to just talk about beer and drugs. Okay, so enough of all the crap. I went to a party on Easter Day, during the evening, about 7 o'clock-ish, and I was about to have a roast dinner with my family. My mum's cooking is delightful, and I was really looking forward to it. But I was invited out to a party, and the people that invited me said, look, you don't come out often, you should come out and go to this party, it'll be an experience, and I think you'll really enjoy it, and it should get you into drinking. And I was like, okay. So I went along, I might as well just go. I mean, I know I stay in too much, I know I just play games and talk to people online, so maybe going to a party might be a good start to being a little bit more social. Big fucking mistake. So I got picked up and we drove to the party, which was about 20 minutes away in the car, and we went down a country lane. We got there, we sort of sat in the car and people came over to the car and we said hello, and then we drove off round to a car park. Everyone got out of the car, sort of just started talking and drinking beer. There were about 5 of us there. A couple more people came over. Right from the start, felt out of place because 1, they were talking about beer, 2, they were drinking beer, 3, there were people there that I didn't know. And that, for me, was a nightmare. Like, just being in the presence of people that I don't know, full stop, is very tough. I wasn't enjoying myself. But I stayed strong. I thought, you know, I can't just quit before I've even done anything. I mean, I've just stood here for a couple minutes. We then moved into the party and said hello to some more people. We sat outside in the garden area. I wasn't joining in with any of the conversations, and that is mainly because I didn't know what to say. People, again, were talking about beer and cigarettes and different brands of beer and cigarettes, and I don't fucking know. I don't drink beer. I don't smoke fucking cigarettes. The people who actually invited me were trying to get me to join in with conversations. They were constantly saying to me, hey, do you want to drink some beer? Do you want to join in with us? Do you want to go and interact with these people? And for the beer question, no, every time. Didn't want to try anything while I was there. I did mention before I went that I would be willing to try something, but then I realized, no, I don't really trust myself to be a responsible human being around people that I don't know, even people that I do know. I've never tried it before. Everyone's different when they're drunk. I could be an angry person. Hell, I could kill someone. The whole evening was just us sitting in areas, talking about random crap, and then moving inside, doing something, coming back outside, doing something. And then after a little while, people in our group sort of split off and talked to people in other groups and started making friends, and it wasn't really interesting to me. I mean, I'm nervous and I hadn't had any beer, so I mean, I wasn't confident enough to talk to anyone. It really just wasn't a crowd that I wanted to be with. I don't even know why I agreed to go. I knew it was going to be shit from the get-go. I could have been here, eating a roast dinner, but I missed out on it. At one point, one of my friends started to talk about something that I was actually interested in. He mentioned a game that he'd been playing and he wanted me to play it. As soon as he mentioned it, someone next to him went, "Oh dear," and it just got shut down. Our entire conversation about this game that we were gonna have, just gone. Apparently I'm not allowed to talk about games at a party. I thought parties were where you talk to people, but I guess not about games. I guess you're only allowed to talk about alcohol, right? A little bit later into the party, we went up to someone's bedroom. They were lining up vodka shots, and when everybody in the whole party had heard someone's doing shots, everyone filled into the room, and it was getting cramped and stuffy. I was baking because I had my jacket on. I didn't want to take it off because I didn't trust anyone not to nick it, and I didn't want to carry it around with me the whole time, so I just kept everything on me. So yeah, I was baking hot, and there were people around me that I didn't know, that some of them giving me strange looks. The whole time I was there, I just wanted to leave, and every 5 minutes I would get someone offering me some sort of alcoholic drink, someone offering me to go and talk to other people bumping into me. I almost had a panic attack, to be honest, and I decided that I needed to get out of there. So what I did, which is very sneaky, was when everyone sort of got up from their seats in the garden and then walked in, I knew that no one would turn around and notice me, and I just slipped around the side, walked out into the road, walked all the way home. It took an hour to get home. I was walking pretty fast as well because it was late and dark and I'm scared. I got home, luckily had some leftover roast dinner, which was alright. That cheered me up a little bit that night. And then I sat down on my computer, just chilled out, relaxed, tried to calm myself down. About an hour later, after I got home, got a phone call. He's all like, oh, where are you? Fuck these guys, man. Like, I know they're my friends, but it took them 2 hours to notice that I'd left. It made me realize that everyone in my town seems to just want alcohol and can't interact without it, and I don't want to be a part of that, so I'll just stay home and play games. And ramble on here. Got a little heated at the end there. Sorry about that. I know not a lot of people would understand why that fueled my rage, but it was really difficult and it was really shit, and I just wanted to rant about it so that I can look back on this again and laugh at myself, at how pathetic I am, because it really shouldn't have bothered me that much, I know. Alright, well, I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.